So here we have the Nissan Qashqai. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it, first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further. And these two tray sections, both lift and remove, to give you even more space again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls, as I mentioned, from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information for various different things using buttons on the steering wheel. Below that, the total miles for the car are 60,239. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have our stereo controls on the left-hand side. The button I was using to change this information is just here. We have cruise control, speed limiter, and phone controls on the right-hand side. Over into the centre, we then have the main touch screen. So it's on here, you can access your satellite navigation. Really nice clear colour display, as you can see. It's a very easy system to use. Pairing your phone, just press the phone button, then connect, and then pair new device and follow the instructions on screen. When it comes to radio, we have AM, DAB, and FM. If you listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player, auxiliary input, and Bluetooth audio as well. And if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see we've got a 360 parking camera. So reversing camera and a bird's eye view image of exactly where the car is parked. And it goes a couple of steps beyond that. You can get a front-facing camera and the bird's eye view, or front-facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is off or back on when that light shows. Or just hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. You can override that manually at any point you wish to. Underneath that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox, and then we've got heated passenger and driver seats with 2 different heat settings on each seat. The last thing I want to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. There is a button up here that will open the sun blind all the way to the back of those seats, and as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light to the cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.